2023. Latest coming in from the Russian-Ukraine theater says the instruments have begun. Large-scale Russian cyber attack in Germany. Russian hackers attacked several government websites. Again, this is today. They've also attacking the banks and shutting that down. It's the denial of service, the DDoS attacks, guys. They just overload the systems with so much information or so many requests to get into it that it just turns it, the systems can't handle it anymore. And I mentioned in last night's video, the last one, I think, that Russia looked at Germany as a massive enemy. Ever since World War II, again, 27 million Russians died, but Russia ended up driving them back to Berlin from Moscow because of that storm. And what's happened this morning is exactly that. Not only are we seeing these cyber attacks, but they launched over 50 missiles. 2 of them were hypersonic. They hit Kiev power plants, other buildings, and they hit down in Odessa, the port that they want back. And there's a lot of information coming in. One was that Z-Man was screaming for more ships and submarines, and then one of the heads of Russia came back and said, "You're not going to need them because you're not going to have any ocean. We're about to take all of your ports and all the way from Crimea up into Odessa and back to the right. It's going to be hell to pay back, especially for that bridge that they took out that Putin set up for Crimea." It says Russian hackers have taken down several German websites in response to Berlin's decision to send tanks to Ukraine. Germany's cybersecurity agency, BSI, said, however, that the cyber attack had no serious consequences. Germany earlier announced it would send Leopard 2 main battle tanks to Ukraine, lifting reservations about sending heavy weapons, which Kiev says are critical to defending off a Russian invasion. Hacker group Killnet said it is targeting government websites, banks, and airports with a coordinated denial of service operation. A relatively simple attack that aims to take websites offline by sending a large volume of connection requests to their servers. Let me show you what that looks like. And here all the filters are off. I have no nation set for destination, but look at it. We're getting these cyber attacks in many locations, and when you see the massive swarm coming into one place at one time, more than likely that is one of the DDoS attacks. You can see that in the U.S. we're getting them. South America, you're getting that. Huge ones are coming in different areas of Africa. But Europe's really getting hit right now. Saudi Arabia is getting hit. This is modern warfare. Now, change the filter to just the U.S. Look on the East Coast. Of course, got places all over, but seems like right in there, D.C., up north of there. Those are your DDoS attacks right there, guys. That's the U.S. getting it. Different places, more than likely, could be coming from one button from one of these hacker organizations. But this way they can shut down everything. They can shut down military installations. They can shut down the electrical power grid. They can shut down your airport communications. And we saw this a couple of weeks ago when the U.S. airports could not fly part of the day. After that, Canada couldn't. Then we saw an extremely large amount of Bitcoin being bought. Did the U.S. government pay the hackers off because they won't take the U.S. cash anymore? Usually Bitcoin is the way to do it. So we saw airports go down. We saw a large amount of Bitcoin being bought. The airports came back online. Don't know what happened, but that's usually when you see that much Bitcoin absorbed, it's paying something off. Russia also knows that the UK is heavily involved in this. Here's the filters for the United Kingdom.
Hey, were you able to take a pic of the fiber tray?
Sorry about that, everybody. Andy is working next to me. But anyways, I'll leave the link to this video if you want to watch the rest of it below. There's so much going on, y'all. And it's like skyrocketing fast. Time to go. God bless you. Amen and amen. And thank you, Elaine, for sending this in, honey.